Hey folks, welcome to the first time I played Rumble Roses Double X. I mean, it's been years. I don't think it's been 10 years, but it's been years. I'm the Mysterious JG, and we're going to do an exhibition match here because, well, I'm here to hype Zerfall's charity stream video. Or not video, it's his charity stream. There's going to be a link. It's late. I wasn't expecting to do this tonight. I'm going to link in the video description to Zerfall's also short video about a charity stream. If you've been around for a while, you know about Zerfall's charity stream. This year, if you donate $100 and you pick it as your incentive, there will be explanations on that elsewhere. When you donate, you'll get a chance to pick what incentive you want your donation to go towards, and you can be involved in a future. You'll have a character that will be submitted in a future Mysterious JG Kawaii strategy game Let's Play, whether that's Romance of the Three Kingdoms or Nobunaga's Ambition. I am a year behind in these. At time of recording this, I think I'm very close to finishing the playthrough that was for the 2023 stream. But my plan is to immediately segue into another game and not have any break between. So, you know, I'm doing a run of Nobunaga's Ambition Awakening right now as Kenshin Uesugi. And I'm going to jump directly into another run of Nobunaga's Ambition Awakening. Probably as the Chosakabe clan, based on feedback, but could go in different directions. But I'm definitely going to catch up this year. I'm going to segue straight from that into something. So what I'm saying is that in past years, when you donated, you had a long wait before you'd get your incentive. And this time you will still probably have a wait, but it won't be as long. But it's Zerfall's been doing this for many years now. Hollywood Celebrity Bean is not likely to be involved this year, but other celebrities are. Bobo has traditionally tried to drop in. That might not be possible this year. But Grimmeth has been there pretty much every year. I can't promise he's going to be there. I can't promise Lethal's going to be there. I can't promise All Dragon's going to be there. But if I was betting money, I would bet that they will all be there. We've had Steve Kentucky Steve there, who doesn't even use that name anymore. The guy who played the submarine games, whose name I'm blanking on, is going to be there. There's just going to be a lot of people there. It's a lot of fun. And it's for a good cause. The money donated, it's Zerfall's Bike Charity Run. I don't know why I'm trying to explain it. Follow the link, go to his channel. It's up to him to really explain this thing. But it's money goes to the MS Society of Canada. I'm told that if they find a cure, it will make its way to other countries eventually. So what we're going to do now is I just did a very brief exhibition match because I didn't really need to, I guess. But I haven't played the game in years, so I figured I would make sure I remember the controls. And to tell you the truth, I couldn't remember how to do finishers, but I figured it out. So let's bring back that classic rivalry of the Black Belt Demon versus Eigel. One night only. And honestly, the real reason I'm doing this is not just for the incentive video, but I hooked up my Xbox 360 last night to start a new Let's Play series that, as I'm recording this, it's not live yet. The first episodes are going live next week. And then I even joked, man, have the Xbox 360 hooked up is reminding me of Rumble Roses Double X, which I haven't played in years and years. And now I'm like, oh, I have to do a channel video, and for the first time in a couple of years, probably at least a year or two, Xbox 360 is hooked up, because I did have it hooked up for... What was the last thing I was doing with this? I mean, it was more recent than Fallout New Vegas. Anyway, Black Belt Demon versus Eigelu. Let's do it at Red Valley, and we'll pretend that it's in... this is in Mongolia. See, their statuses, they're both incredibly popular, but with different skills. I think that might affect something. Makoto, why not? That's the real question here, folks. Why not? So yeah, I mean, they can't, and
From Japan, Death Judo, the Black Belt Demon.
isn't Death Judo like real life wrestler John Moxley's thing, Death Judo? Anyway, Rumble Roses for PS2 was so much fun because it had story. Rumble Roses Double X, better graphics, more game modes, better in every way, except it doesn't really attempt to have a story. Like, if you don't know the story of Rumble Roses, there's not a whole lot to help you out. But Rumble Roses is just a fun game. One of a very short list of games I've played on the channel that I thought it would be fun to revisit sometime. But the Black Belt Demon is just she's the pretty little cute judo girl who is a big fan favorite, and then everybody has a storyline where there's an evil version of their persona, and for hers, it's just she stops wearing pants, and she kind of tries to be like a very specific form of kind of disaffected, sexy, slutty. But really, like, that's the only story. It's just like I was a good girl, and now I'm not going to be a good girl anymore, and that's kind of that's her story. Meanwhile, Eigel, she has a more interesting heel story. But actually, I should have done that. I should have played as heel Eigel, who is Great Khan, because she has the incredible storyline where she decides, like, I don't know if she gets hit on the head or what, but she decides that she is going to conquer the world like her ancestor Genghis Khan. And this involves dressing in one of those form-fitting Eastern dresses. But no, she thinks she's going to conquer the world. And when the Goody Two-Shoes version of Makoto tries to tell her that she shouldn't do that, heel Eigel has the classic line, "Makoto, ugly goat." But anyway, that's not what we're doing. We're doing good guy Eigel, who is just a sweet girl of the Mongolian steppe who wears a furry bra. That's kind of her character. Rumble Roses, a fine exploration of all aspects of female identity. From, not wearing pants when you used to wear pants, or Eigel, who never wore pants, but she actually is covered up more when she turns evil, actually, now that I think about it. Alright, so I played one very brief match just to make sure that I understand the basic controls, but probably don't want to belabor this one too much or I'm going to lose.
Roses, on your marks.
You not worthy opponent? How dare you, lady? Ow, it's not even what I meant to do, so. Ow, alright, that just seems good. So Black Belt Demon, to the extent that this game has strategy, she's best when she's doing... stuff like takedowns and submission holds. And this very much is a game of momentum. Like, if the AI can always reverse, but if you just get a few attacks in a row and concentrate on one part of the body, you're going to win. Because the AI will just stop and taunt, which is part of the game, is like having these girls do silly, sexy poses and taunts, but not necessarily if you're trying to win successfully, which is not always the point of Rumble Roses. She came to play. Can I just please not grapple nothing? I actually won off screen. This is typical. Get my butt kicked as soon as I start recording. There's all sorts of stuff I used to know. Not pinfall, god damn it. There's a lot of things I used to know how to do that I don't have the technology anymore. But there's no ring outs. It's not Rumble Roses 1 rules where submissions on the outside of the ring were glitched and always did maximum damage.
Maybe I'll go off on a journey.
Ooh, what a heelish thing to say. The idea that travel is an option. Damn it, game. There we are. She's not good like this when she's down. Yeah, I'm actually worried about losing now. I kind of need to... Never got in any real trouble when I was playing off screen, but now I kind of need to... I'd like to show off like more than just one finish, but... I'm gonna get a is there a rope break in this game? I don't even remember. It's rope break for pins. This is pretty slowly building my meter, too. I'm going to do a humiliation move, but I don't remember what body part that affects, and if it's not the head, it probably won't win. It is a head submission, so never mind, we're going to win. Unless I let her up, and frankly, I need to get to bed. But this looks like a wild courtesan dance to me, wouldn't you say? Just kind of sitting and... What is she actually doing? Her arm is what is she doing? She's pulling her arms together and making her elbows touch behind her back without her head trapped at all. I'm starting to think Rumble Roses isn't entirely a top-tier amateur wrestling simulator. Now, I will say that when this game came out, compared to some of the lesser WCW and WWE titles, it actually wasn't bad for wrestling mechanics. But I think you can probably see how wrestling mechanics was not the #1 thing that this game's marketing was built around. Anyway, folks, this was a quick, silly little video to remind you of some of the past of this channel. But I think more to the point, it's to make you aware of Zerfall's charity stream. Did I even mention the date? It's this Saturday. It is Saturday the 19th. It's starting at, I don't remember a clock, and it's running for 12 hours. I want to say that it's going to be like 2-ish p.m. to 2-ish a.m. But get the details from Zerfall's channel, which will also include a link to how to actually view the stream. If you can't donate, just show up, and he always does stuff like, you know, in the modern Discord era, excuse me, there's going to be stuff like Discord cheers, and there's something about trains. I don't know how Discord works, but there's different ways that you can contribute, and even if you can't afford to lay down money, having people in the chat kind of laughing at the jokes and cheering us on is good, because every year we've gone the full 12 hours, and we've raised you know, 5, 6, 7 grand in the past, and it's money, again, to a good cause. It's like one of the highlights of the year for me of LPing and the silly internet hobbies that I enjoy, and I hope that you can participate and enjoy too. Unless somebody stops me, I'm probably going to do the Santucci voice again. So you can always duck out before that happens if you want. And I hope I'll see you there. Sayonara.